Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Feedback Express Show with Nakento Kenneth. And this week we have seen enough and a lot in the world news, especially in Africa. And we start with Libya, where migrants are being sold into slavery. When migrants flee war and terror or simply look for greater economic opportunities in Europe, they pass through the Libyan border. Many migrants who are now left destitute after having sold everything to be smuggled through Libya are being forced into slavery. Many are sold into slavery for as low as $400 to perform excruciating labor. We remember that this is what happened during the transatlantic slave trade of the 17th, 18th and 19th centuries, where migrants were priced on their physical strength. It is the same situation now, and many are left broken mentally and physically as a result of their forced servitude, as reports state. Earlier this year, survivors of Libya's slave trade testified to the United Nations on their horrific experiences. The International Organization for Migration corroborated these claims by establishing that Libya's slave trade has become so normalized that people are being sold and traded in public. After the purchase, some escape, others are kept in chains, others are used as sexual merchandise, and others are kidnapped so that money will be asked from their families. And this happens in the open market. To our next story, a fire incident has burned down several offices of Cameroon's National Assembly this November 16, 2017. The fire was sighted around 10 p.m. and the ravaging flames is said to have invaded the 4th floor of the building, spreading to the 7th floor. The building was heavily gutted down despite efforts from firefighters to quench the fire, and this is how the building looked like the next day. Some people turned to accuse the opposition party, the SDF, because of their abnormal absence at the National Assembly. It should be noted that this happened 2 days after the opening of the 3rd ordinary session of the National Assembly, and all dignitaries from the SDF party were absent, apparently on strike, due to the Anglophone crisis that's been going on for more than 1 year now. Reports say the hemicycle, which is on the 2nd floor of the building, was not affected, but some people blindly think it was mostly the offices belonging to the SDF party that were affected. People who are able to make jokes out of every situation say the 80,000 laptops promised by the Cameroon government to be given to students more than 1 year ago were all at the National Assembly, probably burnt down as well. We now move to our next story. According to Khmer B, a Swiss court jailed the son of an ally of President Paul Biya. In the final verdict on Wednesday, 11th October 2017, at the Geneva Police Court, the Cameroonian student Kevin Ndobolo, who stole 6 valuable watches, was sentenced to 15 months in prison. Kevin is the son of Meva Mebutu, Secretary General at the Senate of Cameroon. The 6 high-quality watches are estimated at 200,000 Swiss francs. That makes 173,737 euros and 113,964,598 francs CFA. He stole these from one of his student friends. Stay tuned to the Feedback Express Show. Subscribe. More reports are coming.